Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Liz Bishop. Closing arguments are underway right now in the retrial of Adrian Thomas. He's the Troy man accused of killing his 4-month-old son. Jennifer Lewke has been covering this trial since the beginning. She stepped out of the courtroom to give us an update of what's been going on. Any activity this morning, Jen?
Yeah, Liz, actually just a couple of minutes ago, the defense team wrapped up closing statements. Attorney Steve Coffey spoke for about an hour and a half to the jury, basically calling into question every single witness that the prosecution called, and then reiterating that their expert witnesses had disputed all of that medical evidence. As we've been reporting, the prosecution in this case believes that Adrian Thomas shook and threw his baby down on a bed. The baby then fell off, causing a brain injury, and that's what led to 4-month-old baby Matthew's death. But the prosecution maintains that the baby died of severe sepsis. There is not a question between any of the witnesses that have testified in this case that the baby did have sepsis, but the prosecution says that sepsis was caused by the head injury, and the defense says the baby had the sepsis, and that is what ultimately led to his death. Now, Steve Coffey took a lot of time basically bashing the prosecution for calling a jailhouse inmate that spent time with Adrian Thomas. They said that his testimony that Thomas confessed to him that he threw his baby on the bed was basically bought and paid for, essentially, not with money, but that he expected to get something in return from the district attorney's office by providing that testimony in court last week. So again, the prosecution will now, after a 5-minute break, I'm about to head back upstairs, will now have its closing statements, then lunch, then likely the judge will charge the jury this afternoon, and it will be in their hands to decide the fate of Adrian Thomas. Remember, this is a retrial. Adrian Thomas was convicted once of murder in the second degree, but his conviction was tossed out because the prosecution in that case had a taped confession from Thomas, but that cannot be used this time around because the appeals court found that it was coerced by police. We will be here. We'll bring you any updates as we get them, Liz.
All right. That's Jen Lewke.